Yep, I'm already back because I gotta show you these heart books. And why are these so close to the camera? That's because the big one is there. That's the one that's got all these three inside. And as you can see, that's a very, very big one because it's got a total of 150 drawings inside. So this one is the huge one. Going to put him aside, and then we're going to start having a look through of this. This one was a little bit damaged in the shipping, so I'll have to sort of complain about that. It was sort of torn a little bit here. But there's the lovely Dallas. Yeah. And there's the Love the Patterns. And then there's the Abstract Love. And these three books are you can buy as individuals. So if you like, for instance, really love mandalas, then this is Heart Mandalas for you. Abstract Love has a little bit more different patterns. It's not just mandala, it's different shapes. And then of course the Love the Patterns is full page patterns that you can play with. So that's the difference between the three different types. And if you just love all of them, there's never too many hearts with all three of them. Where of course this is actually the best deal because you get all three books for $14.99, and the other ones are individually priced at $9.99. So let's just have a look at the lovely Dallas to begin with. And of course here, a good trick, there's 50 drawings inside. Here you have a belongs to page inside. Then you have a little explanation of the whole concept of these books, which I just explained when I was showing you. You have an overview of the 50 lovely Dallas inside of it, and then you go straight into the lovely Dallas. This was made with a love in mind. So this was made with a heart. So this is my first look through. I have of course drawn all the drawings and I've seen them on print before, but not in the actual book, so that is interesting. And of course, yeah, if you're a lefty, you just do like this with the square books, and you have a good. It doesn't matter if it's the one or the other. So that's a good thing about the square books, and I just think it fits really well with the mandalas. And yeah, I'm just going through, having a look at all the heart mandalas. So yeah, this is the one that's based, and there's 50 individual drawings in it, all with lots of hearts. And yes, I was a little bit in love when I made all these heart drawings. And this one is a very simple one where you can maybe, for instance, build it yourself. You know, if you want, you can build it as a family tree, write little names inside and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. So we're just gonna have a look through all of those, and the same with this one. It's also simple, so you can work on it if you want to do something extra to it, or just work on your effects, and if you want to use glitter and stuff. And of course also the separate ones are also available as physical books, both on Amazon and on the PayHip. And I will be putting those links to the individual books in the comments too. And do bear in mind that on the PayHip, if you do a social share, you will also get 50%. That setting is still on in there. So that is pretty awesome. You look a little bit closer here, you can see it's all hearts. So hearts upon hearts upon hearts. So there's, if you like the hearts, then this is definitely for you. And of course, it's not only for Valentine's time. You can have hearts for any time. And this one is drawn like this. It's not supposed to be finished, so that's a general idea. So yeah, these are also great for, thank you, Melissa. It's also great for any time of year. If you need something with a bit of extra love in it, then definitely heart mandala. So if you're just feeling all gooey and lovey-dovey, then you know it's nice to dig into some hearts and enjoy some love there. So yeah, there's a lot going on here with these heart mandalas, lovely dalas, as they're called. And I hope you guys will enjoy it. And there's both intricate and easy designs. I like my books mainly to be for everyone, so that everyone can play along, so that you will both find intricate like this and simple. Because I think that that is fun to play with. Also for a beginner, you can start with the easy ones and work your way up a bit. So I mean, because this is way more intricate, but also all hearts, but way more detailed, whereas this one is all hearts, but much more simple. So I think that that's a nice difference to have in the designs. And of course, remember, you can always ignore the lines. You don't have to follow the lines. Lines are only guides. So you can do whatever you want. You know, for instance, say, oh, well, this circle, I do that color, that circle, that color, and then you can move your way out like that, instead of having to go into each separate thing if you don't feel like it. So it's really up to you. Only your imagination and creativity will set the limits for what you can actually do. So yeah, this is a lovely Dallas, and there's 50 lovely Dallas. This also has a really nice spin on it. So yeah, there's lots of hearts to play with, and lots of lovely Dallas to get around. So that was a lovely Dallas. There's a few colored examples on the back, and then you have this front. I thought there was a bit retro with this text, so I really liked that, the combination of the red and the pink. So that was a lovely Dallas. We look through here. So we're gonna go on. I have to clean up my desk, I think, because I've been so busy with all the coloring. So this is abstract love. So here there are some also mandala-like, but there's some different shapes and forms. This page for this, the beginning, is actually from the patterns, but I just thought it fitted really well for the belongs to page. So here we go. There's a little overview here of the different abstract mandala type designs. As you can see, a few of them are more mandala-like than others, but they're all a little bit more on the fly side. So that's where we go into those, and that's also why it's in a US letter size. And there's a lot you can go into with these shapes and forms. So you can see that they have a different effect. And there's also 50 inside. And we just go round and round. Yeah. This is the one from the front. So really lovely, lovely ones. I like working with a little bit more of an abstract expression as well. So I thought, you know, to have the heart drawings in 3 different themes would fit me really well. Now I just need, hi again, Julie. Now I just need to make like some lovely heart wearies as well. Then I have like a complete heart set, and maybe some tiny hearts, but that will be for next year. So these are that, you know, like for instance, this is very simple, but it can be very beautiful with the effects. So yeah, that's why I say that they're abstract, because they're a little bit different than the lovely Dallas. They have a little bit of different shapes to them, sticking out a bit more. So yeah, I like that. I like that. Also, I like the simplicity of some of them. This is here where you can really work on, you know, build on the design yourself, or build on effects, or write little things inside and move it on further. So there's a lot of different ones. There's no repeats. It's all different heart drawings that I did when I was all lovey-gooey, falling in love. So I was very in the moment of drawing hearts when I drew these. So that makes them even more special. So yeah, this one is really great for writing something inside, maybe using as a Valentine card if you want, or anything else. So yeah, this goes from one to another. So they're oozing with love and feelings and all this. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the result. It's awesome that books arrived today. Been waiting for them and really wanting to have a really good look through so that I could see what they turned out like, and I think that they turned out really, really well. So yeah, I'm very happy with the results. And as you can see, I did a lot of drawings, 150 in total. So yeah, there's a fun to do all these with the hearts in mind. So yeah, and I was looking so much forward also to show you guys. So I just wanted to do the video straight away. I know most people will see it later, because most people who normally watch my videos are asleep now. But they just arrived, and I thought it's better that I do these videos now, because later on tonight I'll be coloring, and then it would be too close to each other, too many videos at the one time. So I just wanted to make these look-throughs, and then you guys can always watch them later. And I hope you will comment when you do watch them, if you watch them later, so that I can hear your opinion on the look-throughs. So yeah, I just wanted to show them off as fast as possible after unboxing the books. So I'm really, really pleased with that. I'm pleased with the results of what I got, and it sort of goes well with what I was expecting, of course, because I already know the drawings. But you know, you never know, because they might have screwed up something horribly, you know. But it rarely happens that I have to do any redo or change something. And here you have actually also some test pages for your colors, and that's it. And on the back you have some colored examples. It was let's see here. It was Johanna and Manuela Bremer who has colored for these covers, which is really turned out really well. So that was Abstract Love. We've been through Lovely Dala and Abstract Love, and then we have Love the Patterns, the third book. And this is, of course, yeah, as it indicates, it's patterns. And on the back you have a few examples of the full page patterns inside. There is a lot of patterns inside. That's 50. So yeah, this one has the same page as the Abstract Love to begin with. And then you have the overview of all 50 patterns inside. You have the little thumbs, and this you have in the physical book. I didn't make that in the PDF version because I didn't think it was needed. And then yeah, you can dig in, and like I said with the others, if you're lefty, you can just always turn it like this. With patterns, it doesn't matter if it's that way or that way. It's the same with the abstract ones, then it doesn't really matter which way it's turned around. And if you are a lefty, it will always help to do like that, and then take them from that side. So but here for the camera, because of the tripod, it's best that I do it this way. So that's all the patterns, and yeah, as usual, they are simple and they're intricate because I want them to be for everyone. These are full page patterns, but not with like huge repetitiveness. So I didn't want them to get too much. So that's sort of what I've worked on, and yeah, that's the love things. So here you got little faces inside of the hearts as well, and everything, yeah, is built on hearts. So that's sort of the whole concept of these books. It's the love of hearts. So it's not like this is not like in Valentine's books as such. There's no loving couples or lovebirds, or doesn't say be my Valentine. It's just hearts. So it's actually more like a collection of hearts. than Valentine's books. I just thought that Valentine's was a nice time to release these hearts out into the public. So there's a lot of drawings here, and if you like patterns, then these are great. These are also great to have if you're using it as a background for something. You know, only your imagination, your creativity sets the limits as to what you can use the drawings for, what you can do with them. So yeah, and of course there's also, in all of the books, there's both the PDF on PayHip, where you, with the social share from the Buy Now page, can get the 50%. And they are also as physical books on Amazon. So they are available in the different versions, whichever you like. And my daughter is here to say hello, and I got a kiss.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, she's a happy camper. And she doesn't know yet, but she's going to the bath in a minute. Soon, as soon as I'm done, that'll be bath time, and we'll have to prepare some dinner. Yeah, and that's the good thing, Melissa, because if you love all 3 heart books, then the best solution is the last one, because that has all 3 of them in it. So if you really love hearts for holiday coloring, yeah, they're really, I mean, I'm so happy with them, and I'm so happy that I finally got the proofs, because I really like to have the proofs before I actually release the books, because I think that is the best way, but I just couldn't buy them before, so I had to wait. But now I have them, and I'm not surprised, because I've published a lot of books, so I have a lot of experience, I know what I'm doing. So usually I never get anything that is flawed or wrong, but you know, they can still screw up from where they print it and make mistakes there. So yeah, I'm really happy about this. The results all over. I mean, the covers look great, and there's also a test here. These tester pages, this is from my pocket coloring companion, this one over here, and this is from my coloring companion. And I do try to add them in most of my books where they fit. They're not in the square size books, because I haven't made them in the square size. So otherwise they are in the US letter size books. So these 3 books, if you love all 3 and you just love hearts, hearts, hearts. So these are $9.99 each. So, you know, that's about $30. So for $14.99, you get all 3 in this book. That's the big fat book. And you can see that, yeah, it contains all 3 books. So all the 3 books we just looked at is in this version that is called Never Too Many Hearts, Valentines by Maria Wedel. And you got some, you can see you have the front of the Lovely Dala book, the front of Abstract Love, and the front of Love the Patterns. So you get those 3 books in one. So here you we'll just, you know, there's also the tester paste, and you have, I've mixed them up inside of this one, you know, because I thought it would be boring if they're like, you know, separated. So I'm not going to look through the whole book, because it's all the pages that we just saw in the 3 others. And here you have my little beginning statement. And then you have first a look at the abstract ones, then you have the look at the Lovely Dalas, and then you have a look at the patterns. So those are the 150 designs inside. And I've put it so that you get an abstract one, then you get a Lovely Dala, and then you get a pattern. And that's the same that goes away all through, because I thought it would be boring if it was set up the other way. So all the way through, then I put it 111, 111, so that there's a variation when you go through it. For instance, there are some people who like to go through from the beginning into the end to the book. So in that way, it's just set up differently. Look at that. That's also pretty awesome with all those little hearts. So yeah, it's set up like that. And it's a huge book, because you've got all 150 in it. So you can see that if you have this one, you are occupied for quite a while. So yeah, for half the price of getting each individual of all three, you can get this one. And if you get it as a PDF, then you can even get a 50% on that one. But I really love having this one in my hand. That's like, it feels like boom, boom. There's some weight behind it. It's actually almost 2 kilos. No, 2 pounds. That's 1 kilo. 2 pounds on Amazon, the weight says. So that is that's how these three look in one. And you can see that. So yeah, that's get on with it. All three in that one. But for instance, if you hate full page patterns, then you know you don't have to get this one. Then you can get that one or that one. If you hate mandalas, you can get this one or that one. If you think abstract is bullshit, you can take that away and get one of the others. So, but if you just love hearts, and there's never too many hearts, get this one with the full package. So that's it for today. Well, it's not it for today. We all know that. The big heart book is absolutely amazing. So I'll be back later. I just wanted to make these videos as soon as the books arrived so I could show them off. And of course, yeah, some of you guys will see it later. Then remember to comment and say I was here. A butterfly book. Yeah, maybe I should do that. That's a good idea. Maybe I will think about a butterfly book. But anyways, just remember to comment and say hello if you were here, and feel free to share my videos always. And I'll be back later this evening to color the weirdie of the day, which I'm looking very much forward to. So we will have a great time coloring later. So see you, and thank you for watching, and have a great day.